Why your silence terrifies them and sets you free. Listen closely, because this might just change the way you deal with disrespect forever. The next time someone crosses a line, insults you, underestimates you, tries to make you feel small, don't take the bait, don't argue, don't explain, don't even blink. Because the moment you react, you hand over your power. And trust me, they want that reaction. Disrespect isn't random. It's not an accident. It's a decision, a test, an emotional trap disguised as conversation. People who throw shade, who insult or belittle, they know exactly what they're doing. They've rehearsed that line, they've chosen the moment, and they're watching closely just to see if it hits you. They want to rattle you, shake you, drag you into their chaos. But here's the key. You don't have to play their game. You see, every reaction is a transaction. And attention, that's the currency. When you give your anger, your sadness, your confusion, you pay them, you validate them. But silence? Silence is a debt they never expected. Silence is rejection. Silence says, you are not important enough to disturb my peace. And in that moment, they lose. Because real power, true inner power, doesn't need noise. It doesn't need to prove itself. It doesn't chase closure. It doesn't beg to be understood. It simply observes, responds with presence, and walks away when the energy turns toxic. Let's talk about the Stoics for a second. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So if someone throws venom and you don't absorb it, who really holds the power? Exactly. You do. Understand this. People project what they can't process. When someone disrespects you, it's usually not about you. It's about their insecurities, their pain, their unhealed wounds. And when you don't react, when you stay calm, still, composed, you become a mirror. You force them to look at themselves. And most people can't handle that reflection. They expected chaos. They expected tears. They expected war. But you gave them nothing. And in that silence, their words echo back to them, louder than ever. It's not weakness. It's psychological warfare. They start overthinking. Did I go too far? Why didn't they react? Are they planning something? And suddenly, they're battling themselves. While you're already on to better things. Here's something most people miss. You don't have to attend every battle you're invited to. In fact, most fights are designed to make you smaller, not stronger. Let your silence do the talking. Let your peace be your protest. Let your growth be the revenge. Because people who are truly strong, they don't need to shout. They don't need to swing. They just rise. And when you rise quietly, oh, it's deafening. There is no greater revenge than thriving in full view of those who hope to see you fall. Let them gossip. Let them belittle. Let them throw dirt. Because karma doesn't forget addresses. And here's the wild part. The more you focus on your path, the more those same people will try harder to pull you down. Not because you're weak, but because you're glowing. Your peace threatens their chaos. Your silence magnifies their noise. So, what do? You keep going. You keep building, you keep evolving in silence. Because silence, it isn't just golden, it's bulletproof. Let them wonder. Let them sit with the discomfort of not getting a reaction. They want it to be the center of your storm. Instead, they're left out in the cold, talking to themselves. And that's poetic justice. Remember this. If someone truly mattered, their words would carry weight. But if their disrespect shakes you, ask yourself, why? Because the moment you realize their opinion doesn't define you, the moment you choose stillness over drama, you reclaim every ounce of your energy. And that is the beginning of freedom. Silence isn't passive. It's not weakness. It's intentional. It's strategic. It's the calm confidence of someone who doesn't need to win every argument because they've already won the war within. So the next time someone disrespects you, don't rise to meet their chaos. Rise above it, look them in the eye, or don't say nothing. Walk away and leave them haunted by the echo of your silence. Because when your peace is unshakable, when your energy is untouchable, when your presence speaks louder than any comeback ever could, that's when they realize they never had power over you to begin with. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing. Not for answers, but for better questions. Leave a comment below. What's one uncertainty you've learned to embrace? Thanks for watching. Stay thoughtful, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.